Westminster Biblical Missions, we practice what's been called the Nevius method of missions, following the philosophy of John Nevius, who led a pioneering mission work in China. The Nevius method prioritizes establishing self-governing, self-supporting, and self-propagating churches on the mission field from their inception. As such, we're not so much about the building of buildings as we are about coming alongside to equip the indigenous church to support itself, to govern itself, and to replicate itself, rather than becoming dependent on the foreign mission agency for those things. So one of our emphases has always been the training of indigenous church leaders in the work of the ministry. So when we went to work among the Purepecha people in the mountains of Michoacan, we were delighted when the Seminario Teológico Juan Calvino in Mexico City was kind enough to send their rector, Misael Custodio, who is himself a Purepecha, to help us encourage the Purepecha church leaders in the growth and further equipping of their ministry, their knowledge, and their skills. The seminario is on the forefront of Reformation ministry training in Mexico, and we're grateful for their kindness. The training of ministers and church leaders is a high priority for our work among the Purepecha. David Custodio, pastor of the church in Paracho, has a training class for pastors, elders, and deacons there in Michoacan, with assistance from Misael and the resources of the seminario. One thing that we're working toward there is to build a strong library of solid Puritan and Reformed literature for their use in this training. Besides providing books for this library, we've also been working with RCUS pastor Valentin Alpuche to translate more Reformed literature into Spanish for the use not only of our brothers among the Purepecha, but also for use in the broader Latin American world. Many really good Reformed works have been translated into Spanish already and have been in use at the seminario for many years. But there are still many very good works yet to be translated. We're certainly grateful for the technological advances that we can use for training church leaders, but still, we must recognize how important are good old-fashioned books for a foundationally solid ministerial training. So we at Westminster Biblical Missions are glad to be able to help partner in that worthy endeavor. Will you join us in praying for the future leaders of the Purepecha Church, as well as the broader church in Latin America? Will you join us in praying that the Lord will thoroughly equip the church's leadership to faithfully and effectively proclaim the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ, applying it in the power of the Holy Spirit to those who will hear? Thank you for your prayers and support for our work in Mexico, and thank you for your faithfulness in the Lord's work in your life. Dios le bendiga. God bless you.